Hey guys, it's Lorie, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna go over all of my 2018 reading goals. So this video is a little bit late. I know it is already February and I am behind on posting this, but I do have a really good excuse. I will link in the cards the video that explains why I didn't really post a lot of videos in January, so you guys know, you guys are aware of why this is so late. So anyway, without further ado, let's just get into the goals for the year. So I have about 7 goals that I'm hoping to do this year, and I'm not gonna be like super upset if I don't complete all of them, but I do feel like it's important to at least set goals for yourself. So my very first goal is to complete my Goodreads challenge for the year. Last year, I set my goal to something pretty small because I wasn't like super reading in the beginning of the year of last year, but of course that completely changed. So I ended up exceeding my goal and I was really proud that I hit it. So this year, I initially set my goal to, I think like 85, 75 books or something. I set that goal like the 1st of January. Like I was super pumped. I was like, all right, it's time to set my Goodreads goal. And yeah, I think that I set it a little too high, so I changed it pretty quickly. And I know that a lot of people, set their Goodreads goal to a pretty high amount. Like, like obviously for some people, 75, 85, how many books I set initially was probably like not a whole lot for them. But for me, I tend to set goals for myself that are unattainable because of my lifestyle. I just have a really busy lifestyle. I'm in school full time. I am a mother of 2 children. I own a house. Like I am just really busy all the time. And I know that setting my goal for something like 75 or 85 books was way too high. And I was kind of setting myself up for failure. Like I'm sure I probably could do that, but I didn't want to be upset at myself for not obtaining that and then feeling pressured all the time to meet that goal. Which is why like I admire a lot of people who just kind of set their goal to like 1 book and they're just like, I can read 1 book. I really like that and I think that's amazing. But hashtag Slytherin, I can't do that. So, like I said, I changed my goal to 45 books, which I believe is perfectly attainable. I go through spurts where sometimes like I won't read a whole lot, and then all of a sudden I'll read like 10 books in like 1 week. So I think that it is perfectly attainable for me to do 45 books this year. So kind of related to what I said about reading like 10 books in 1 week and then not reading books for a couple of weeks. Another goal of mine is just to stay consistent with reading. I definitely go through these moments where I'm like, I don't really feel like reading. So like I won't read for like 2 weeks or something. And then I'll read a ton 1 week. I just in general want to stay consistent. Like I want to read consistently. Ideally, I would like to read every day, even if it's not for a very long period of time. Like reading like an hour a day, I believe is completely attainable, but sometimes I just don't feel like reading. And like I said, I don't want to make it feel like a job for me. So I'm not setting my goal to read daily. I just want to read consistently. The next goal that I have for myself is to do at least 3 readathons this year. And I think this is perfectly doable considering I did 2 readathons last year, I believe. And I really enjoyed the readathons that I did. So I think that they're really great to do, especially if you need to catch up on reading and just getting yourself out of a reading slump, because I think reading with a community and just getting like pumped to read a ton of books like all day or like all week, it's honestly like the best feeling. I loved the readathons I did last year. So I'm super excited to do that again this year, and I just want to do 3 of them and complete 3 of them. The next goal that I have is to complete the PopSugar 2018 reading challenge. And for those of you guys who don't know what that is, I'll leave a link down below to the challenge, but there's a whole bunch of really awesome like challenges on the list that I think will really broaden your horizon. Like it'll just really broaden like your reading and just, kind of get you reading different things that you're not used to reading. I've actually printed out the list here, and a couple of them are like read a true crime book, a book involving a heist, Nordic noir, a novel based on a real person, a book about a villain or an anti-hero, which is one of my favorites, a book about death or grief, a book set at sea. There's a whole bunch of like different things on here that I definitely am really excited, because I'm always down to just read something that I've never really read before and just kind of broaden my horizons. So highly recommend this if you're looking for a challenge. Also, it is like 40 challenges. I don't think like you have to read like 40 different books. Like if a book like marks maybe 2 of them, then I think it counts. Although I don't know if everyone does that. I don't know. Like I said, I'll leave a link down below, and I just think that if you complete the challenge, then it's fine, like if you hit all those marks. But I'm excited. I can't wait. The next goal that I have is to do more book reviews on this channel. I have been really wanting to do reviews, and I've been really nervous about doing them. I know that's so silly because, like, you know, I'm already kind of putting myself out there, and obviously what's wrong with doing a review? But for some reason, I'm really nervous about doing book reviews. So this year, I'm just gonna break out of my shell, just step out of my comfort zone, and do more book reviews. I'm actually hoping to do a book review really, really soon for a book that I really loved, but yeah, I've been really nervous about it. It's so silly. But that's what I want to do is do more reviews on this channel. My next goal is to stay consistent with BookTube. This is another problem that I have. It just, overall consistency for me is really, really hard. And I want to stay consistent with posting videos on this channel. Like I mentioned with January was a really, really hard month for me, and I didn't post videos for like 3 weeks in January. So I don't want that to happen again, and I just want to stay more consistent with this channel because I do really enjoy it, and it's something that I have a lot of passion for, even though, you know, it's like it takes up my free time. I love recording videos. I love talking about books, and I love editing. Like I know some people are just like, I don't like editing. Editing is the worst. I like editing. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. I'm probably weird. And the last and final goal that I have for myself this year is to finish more series that I've started, but obviously haven't continued or finished. I tend to start series and will be like, I love the first book, and then I never get to the second book, and it's awful. It's awful. Like I need to just finish series. So a couple of these series include Percy Jackson, Red Queen, the Lunar Chronicles, Illuminae. There's several different series that I start and I don't finish. So that all changes. I'm gonna finish a couple of series that I've started, and I know that it'll feel really good because sometimes I just sit and look at my shelves and I'm like, oh, that's right. I did read that book, and I have the second book, but I haven't read it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So those are all my reading goals for the year. Some of them are pretty small, and you know, they're not that big of a deal, but I just like setting goals for myself, and I think it's important to set goals for yourself. What are your reading goals for the year? Let me know down below in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a legendary thumbs up and subscribe for more videos in the future. I will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye.